Breaking news, baby dolls. pDAI is up 35% for the day. Soy boys are getting mogged. It's time to believe in something. This is the PulseChain core coin prices. Everything is up, but there's something special about this ping pong coin. This ping pong coin, who everybody doubted, and still doubts, by the way. The coin that everybody said was going to zero and staying at zero. Instead, I said, it's time to get your nipples out because we're going to start believing in something. This now marks from the gravestone emoji, April 19th. Let's check it out. It is now up 2,700%. Not bad. That's 28x return on your money for believing in something. So without further ado, I think it would be racist if I did not complete this ritual without doing a nipple peg, which we have so kindly presented here for you. And now we're going to continue to show you the 90-day return, 800%. This is wild, friends. We got a lot. I'm doing interruptions here. Breaking news of the day. This is absolutely insane. I mean, it's only been like 100 days. You know what I mean? So the chart looks pretty good. We got a long way to go, by the way. It's kind of funny, friends. We're almost at the 1 cent zone. We're almost at the 1 cent zone. So just to refresh your memory, alert. See this picture? My peg nipples? Well, back when pDAI was literally at zero, down here, and down here, I said, look, if we ever make it back to 1 cent, something's going to happen. Or if we go to zero, something's going to happen. So if we went to zero, I said, look, I'll wear the McDonald's hat for a month. I'll admit defeat. But if we went to 1 cent, every single PulseChain KOL, including Ivan on tech, we love you, Ivan, you're all going to change your avatar to my peg nipples. Because you're going to have to explain to everybody why you thought something was going to zero, but it went up 34x instead. And then you're going to have to explain to them why the Thesis still has 100x higher from that point, which would be 1 cent to $1. We're only roughly 20 to 30% away. If we get that 1 cent price, all hell is going to break loose. I mean, it's literally, friends, we're literally going to break the internet. Okay, I was giving updates throughout the day. I'm actually in disbelief. And if you check my videos, it's moving so fast. Can you stop for 15 seconds so I can actually make a video? So I'm giving you minutely updates and they're not fast enough. So even besides all of this happening, it's now confirmed, friends, that it really was a shakeout, wasn't it? Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. So it really was a shakeout. Confirmed. Shake, shake, shake. You've been shaked out. You've been shaked out. Well, well, well. I guess it was a biblical shakeout after all, wasn't it? I mean, that's strange how Maria's FUD, 0.5 cents, was cracked down. Richard Hart came out to tweet 33 times and say, "It's a stupid, stupid coin. Don't touch this stupid coin. Look away, look away. Don't look at this stupid coin. It's so stupid." And then Catty, after winning the auction at 0.3 cents, sends it literally to zero. So at that point, something that's dead is not meant to have a heartbeat. But what actually happened was lollipops and rainbows and fairies and Spoonie and all of us having a good time started appearing. And the transfer of non-believers into believers happened here. Remember, friends, it's funny. Even, friends, you saw, man, one of you baby dolls, you said, "Hey, Ivan, go check out pDAI." And he's like, "Man, What happened? What happened? You too good for a 28x? Oh man, it's gonna man. I'm just saying, man. You better pray to God this doesn't go to $1 because it's not like, oh, maybe it might work out. Maybe it might go up or down. No. You have a literal schizo, nipple pegger, gentle sir, with the straightest posture, of course, with 5,400 videos, literally making an endless stream of videos, and somehow in between here, I still have enough time to tell you that Tila Tequila is a shape-shifting hoe bag from this story. And by the way, this is the longest video as well. That's kind of... This doesn't make any sense, okay? How? I'll tell you how. Remember this video? What's in my pants? Well. Turns out it really is a believer's cycle. If you actually believe in something, almost anything. I mean, in XRP's pumping rents, you get rewarded, okay? I wonder what this video is about. What if it turns out all you had to do was believe in something? I really do think about that. Remember the crypto mantras, friends, that I show you, right? Each cycle has a mantra, which is, the mantra, friends. Like the yogis who meditate. You ever do meditation, friends? They basically get you to focus on something, so you can kind of like, there's different ways of doing it. But the mantra, when you go Om, ours one would be peg, right? That's what we're doing, okay? So the first one was FU money. Funny enough, this was actually Uncle Bobby Lucas buys in here. FU money, okay? It's literally, you know what, government? FU, dude. FU. You want to stop my money at Cyprus Bank? You want to do this? You want to do that? FU. We're just going to hold this. That's FU money, right? That was the first cycle. The next cycle was HODL. Hold on for dear life. That's where the meme was actually born. Bizonarchi memes and everything. Hold on for dear life. It was getting banned left, right, center. You had China. You had North Korea and South Korea, friends. South Korea, right before they made the Squid Game Stadium on their secret island, they were banning it. Everyone was banning it. India banning, Pakistan, everyone's banning it. Okay, it's hold on for dear life, man. Because then you have Richard Hart saying, guess what? You can't actually ban it. Easier said than done, though. Then you had our third cycle, right, which was Diamond Hands and Wag Me, which is kind of like unfortunately, like a socialist, communist type of we're all going to make it. We're all going to make it. And we didn't actually all make it, which is, that was the mantra of it, right? But it was Diamond Hands. Our one is believe in something, okay? Literally believe in something, okay? Which is, it's funny, why I'm so bullish on believing something. I've been saying this for literally, 2 years now, is whenever I would say it out to the universe, people would come out and be like, no, it's PsyOps. It's PsyOps from people. They want you to hold the coin while they dump. And I'm thinking, you know what? You could be right. The thing is, though, the majority of people are not holding coins. The market is not pricing in a believe in something cycle yet. The market, which is everybody, what they're doing is, okay, stocking up on Listerine in their pantries and their fridges because they have the LA Vape Cabal's feet, literally their feet, in their mouths, okay, sucking on the toe jam, friends. See this? They're like, yes, please, I am the LA Vape Cabal. Insert my foot into your mouth and everything's going to be fine and you're going to make a lot of money. Oops, did I dump 2.8 million onto you? Don't look at my side wallets. Here, keep clicking. Just keep clicking. You're just 100x away from making it. That's pretty much everything is happening on Solana, LA Vape Cabal, all the JPEG token launches. And we dared to say, you know what? Your feet stink. Some don't smell right. Some don't smell right here. I don't think rotating from JPEG to JPEG every 48 hours and copy trading the pimple face kid from Solana, who's literally having a hold time of 60 seconds, not making it up. He's literally got a hold time of 60 seconds. That's his average hold time, 1 minute. Most of his trades actually now, it's down to about 7 to 13 seconds. Dare I say, if you follow that, you get the portfolio you deserve at the end. The rest of us, we're going to believe in something. The world needs a blacklist function removed ping pong coin that may or may not go around the dollar, which may or may not have a founder. That's never been done before, never been seen before. which may or may not enable privacy, solves a lot of problems, might give you yield outside of the regulation. It's called a ping pong coin. Maybe, maybe not. The world needs it, you know? And you know what? Let's let the market decide as well. So if you don't think the world needs it, okay. Like I said, you're running in a space in your home to stock up on that Listerine. The LA Vape Cabal, how many times can you clean someone's feet with your mouth? I ask you that. So friends, I'm going to ask you again. Look at these underpants on my head. See that? Look at this Charles Cockinson picture. Don't believe his lies. You ever watched the movie Memento? Really good movie. Really good movie. That's where it's from. Don't believe. Okay. So what if it turned out that the entire crypto industry was wrong? What if it turned out that they gave PulseChain only a 1% chance of survival and the market was wrong? Well, it has to unprice the death and reprice the survival, doesn't it? Yeah. So imagine they realize how wrong they were. It's kind of funny, friends. Dude, we literally made a PulseChain and a Hex conference every year. Okay. I made 5,400 videos. We have Twitter. We're on TikTok. We're literally everywhere still. Okay. If you can find us, just tag us on Twitter. Just start talking shit about Hex. We'll come out. We'll just, like, you literally, it takes 2 seconds to prove we have a heartbeat. No pun intended. Or maybe there's a pun intended. 2 seconds, bro. And what does everyone do? Nah, I think you're dead. I don't think there's anything here. And I came here every day. I said, don't believe their lies. Okay. They're just red candle doodle suckers. That's all they are. They don't actually see value here. Okay. They would love to say you're cheap after like 3 green monthly candles. Okay. That's literally it. We're going off dopamine. All it took was a bit of a revival. Imagine they realized how wrong they were because PulseChain went on to pump so hard that it's next to Cardanzo. It's about 40x higher, friends. And you actually go to marketcapof.com. You want to know some history, marketcapof.com. I actually told the guy to make this ID randomly. And he made it, and I donated to him. This is like 4 years ago. This is like the greatest. This is actually pornography for people in crypto. So you can just see how far your coin is going to go if it just matched the market cap of something else. It's literally, friends, this is literally pornography. 35x away to flip Cardanzo, you know? Amazing. So you can play around with any 35x. So we're not done yet. Okay, we're not done yet because right now everyone says, "Oh, it's just a meme, a calm peg." Listen, I don't care what you have to say. The price talks. That's it. Okay. Like I know, friends, everyone wants to debate me. Come debate me. I want to debate you. Come and prove to me. I've got nothing to debate, dude. We already had the debate. Okay. The debate back here, we did it, friends. You remember here? I did a 1v8. Then it became a 1v9. And then Royce and Hart backed me up, became 1v10. Okay. Here's your debate. All right. Your debate is I'm long and you're not. And the debate is now we are up from that debate 1,000%. There you go. So you go, oh, wow. In 144 days, the price was either at 0 or higher. It was higher. Guess what? It's up 1,000%. It's up 11. There you go. The debate settled. Okay. I'm long, you're not. Okay, let's wait another 100 days. It's as simple as that. Also, friends, I want to show you this. So we want to talk about stablecoin super cycle. I've got to slide this in. Might have to make another full video on this. So Michael Saylor has made a stablecoin. Yeah. I learned it from Dildo Leclerc. So in this interview, you might have to go through it all, but pretty much, I'll let you listen to it for a bit.
The product? Well, it ended up being like 50% collateralized with USDC.
So he's talking about DAI here, but okay. The stablecoin of Michael Saylor, it's Stretch. It's STRC. Now you might say Sommi, stablecoin. It's not. It's garbage. Okay. Firstly, you can only buy it on Nasdaq. Okay. Secondly, it's only backed by the collateral of Bitcoin going up, which you're like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. But you're gonna have about 15,000 Ponzi products, cross decentralized, reversed, multiple leverage things that are crossing each other, interconnected, and you're eventually going to trap everybody at the top. Okay, so I just want to let you know. So first, they're going to poop on DAI, and they're going to speak a bit about this Stretch part from Michael Chad Saylor.
The decentralized algorithmic stablecoin on Ethereum was backed by the centralized stablecoin because it was more capital efficient to just back it 1-to-1.
Yeah.
Than to like take a bunch of Ethereum and you know, And so like if you wanted a real safe stablecoin on Ethereum, you could have theoretically backed it 10-1 with ETH for every dollar of the stable, but nobody wanted that because it was capital inefficient. So there was no product market fit for this. And so that was the same sort of problem with all the other synthetic stablecoins, that existed. Strategy saying, no, this is going to be senior to the common equity, senior to, 2 of the preferred instruments. And ultimately, once these converts roll off, it'll be the second in the capital structure, right? So you have a supremely over collateralized stablecoin that's probably going to be paying you, 5, 6, 7% interest. And so, while the rest of crypto tries to sell you on, holding a stablecoin with no interest, right? So that's I think it's not really a close competition. It sort of inverts the model. All the stablecoin companies are issuing stablecoins, not paying you interest, and then collecting the interest for themselves. Strategy saying, no, we want the liability, and we're going to buy Bitcoin because that's what we believe in. Which if you had to say, Dylan, would you rather sit on, would you rather sit on a bunch of cash that, other people have a claim to, but you collect the interest, or would you rather be levered long Bitcoin forever? I would choose the second, right?
So it's interesting, right? It's literally everything I've been telling you. Yeah. We don't have a proper decentralized stablecoin in crypto. Yeah. We tried DAI. Now you could make DAI super decentralized, but the problem is no one really wants to put $10 of ETH to make $1 of DAI. The leverage isn't enough. We wanted to crank it up. They cranked it up, and then Ethereum's too volatile, so then they have to add in USDC as something to be allowed for collateral. So Richard's got another plan. I don't know how the plan's going to work exactly, because if I did know, guess what? I'd be taking out every single loan I can, and I'd be over-leveraged myself right now if I actually knew the plan. That's why I don't know the plan. I don't actually need to know the plan. I'm a believer. I'm long anyway. Ping pong coin, okay? So it's interesting. They say as well, like in this interview, like, oh yeah, this is Michael Saylor's got the best stablecoin, and like none of the crypto guys, which is like inferior Bitcoin, they're not talking about it. I'm thinking, bro, get that sock out of your mouth. What are you talking about, bro? No one wants to own a shitty stablecoin on the NASDAQ, okay? It's literally TradFi boomer trash. It relies on Michael Saylor doing Ponzi yield perpetually forever. And I tell you right now, he's going to get trapped at the top. The guy has literally no off button. We all know how that's going to end up. And you literally can't do anything. You can't swap with it. You can't do digital payment. You can do nothing, okay? But it is going to pay this like Fugazi 5 to 7% yield. We'll see how that works out in the next bear market, okay? But it's just interesting. They've identified problems out here. They go, oh, we've got a stable coin here for you. I'm just telling you right now, friends. Look, trust me. You and I want Bitcoin to go up only more than anybody else, okay? It cranks the whole industry. But to write into law, into your company, that I'm going to pay investors 10% forever, every year, bro, okay? Just let me tell you something, okay? There's only one thing in the world that actually pays 10% per year. The stock market, S&P 500. There's a caveat though, okay? Once every 100 years, it can't do it every year for a 10-year period, okay? You had the Great Depression. It might take you 10 to 15 years to get back. So you already know where I'm going with this, okay? So like, I know, I get. There's the bond money and fixed income. They throw all these Fugazi words. Something doesn't smell right, man. Just something doesn't smell right. Now, here's the thing. We're going to have to trap a lot more people. I feel like, friends, Michael Saylor is just going to trap himself. He's going to be the Eggman, as Uncle Peter Schiff said. He's just going to be like, there's going to be a period. He gets access to $40 billion up the top. He's buying it. And we're like, oh my gosh, there's literally no one else buying with him. We're probably going to get to that point. But stablecoin super cycle, okay? So everyone's releasing their stablecoins. So it's funny. They're missing the whole point of a stablecoin in the first place. They're like, oh, you want a stablecoin? We give it to you. No, but the whole point of a stablecoin is that you can have a bank account that the government of US won't let you in your country. That's the whole point of it. Do you get it? It's literally freedom and liberty for everyone in the world to have the world reserve asset, which is US dollar. Hopefully one day it's Bitcoin. Or maybe one day it will be monkey poop in it. Who knows? Okay? That's the whole point of it. But obviously in their mind, they're like, oh, no, we do this. Here's this Fugazi. But just, we'll see. Okay? All I'm saying, when I say that, this is what I see. And by the way, in that video, man, they went hard at Ethereum. They're like, ha, 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 ha. Ethereum, you'll never be able to go up. Ha, ha, ha. Look at the ETH-BTC ratio. Well, I'm thinking, man, you guys You guys have been choking on a very long, thick banana. 4 years of up-only Bitcoin dominance. Man, you guys have so far hard to fall. It's not funny. And by the way, in fact, this is the funniest part. They literally pretend that this red arrow doesn't exist. The only thing that they focus on, they go, ha ha ha, we're up for 4 years in a row. Like, as I said to you, altcoins are the infrastructure of Bitcoin, and the business cycle will eventually do a flywheel, and you're going to see, it sucks for me to say, man, you will see Willy Woo and everyone else who thought they're geniuses. They go, oh, altcoins are actually worth zero. Let me go sell my Bitcoin and go do Bitcoin mining. But you know what, man? This is markets. This is life. Okay, I'm just going to learn from this, yeah? You got to learn some humility about markets and how far they can stretch. And this is just what happens, man. It's almost like, you know, like the worst thing that could ever happen to somebody is they go in the casino the first time and they win a lot of money. Yeah, it's like the worst thing that happened to you. Maybe you go in the slot machines, you win like $2,000 or something. Because it's like... Maybe that dopamine just hooked you for life. It's actually what happens in altcoins, by the way. The first coin you buy just goes up. Okay, it's literally the worst thing you can do. It's better you're trained in this like punishing, gruesome environment. So it makes you think about, how do I know I'm right? How do I know I'm wrong? Using Ray Dalio principles here. Okay, so I don't want to wish anything bad. But you know karma's real, man. You know it's gonna have to sort all of this out. All the strong believers are in altcoins, and all the non-believers are in Bitcoin. And I'm looking at this scale. I'm like, well, man, I don't know the stories that are going to make these things basically play themselves out. I just know Judgment Day is coming one day. Luckily for you and me, we've been preparing for that. Like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you soon.